Hello, Ellen. Welcome to pre-departure session. How are you doing?
I'm fine today.
Okay, so you are today where in Kerala? You're visiting, I think, your town, I guess.
Yeah, I am in Kochi.
Okay, Kochi. Or anyway, so Mohawk College, January intake, practical nursing, right?
Yes, yes,
Wow, I'm very excited that I remember a few months back when we contacted, we're trying to apply for your offer letter, for practical nursing. Everything went well. How do you feel?
yes. Yes, when I remember about the application process and everything, it is easier and transparent uh, by you and your colleagues.
Thank you
Thank you
so
very
much.
much.
I'm very glad that finally you got your visa approved, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Fair enough. So let's share. Let me share your. So this is your visa approved until 2024, right?
yeah.
You got multiple entities. So interesting thing, you got SW1 visa. You understand that? What does that mean? SW1.
Yes, yes.
You understand what does that mean?
Yes, it is about the COP work permit.
Yes. It has a study plus work permit because in your practical
Yeah,
nursing program, you do have a COP component, right?
yes.
That's where they give you SW. Some of our students they get S1 visa, S1 sticker. So now that's very interesting. You got everything done. So in this presentation, I will be giving you some tips which
Okay.
will help you to prepare in advance, both in India and while you arrive in Canada. You're traveling next week, I guess,
Yes,
December 18th.
17th. Yeah, I will arrive there on December 18th.
18th. Okay, and I think you're taking Egypt Air. You're going to Oman first.
Sorry?
You're taking Egypt Air. You're going to
Yes,
Oman.
Oman Airways. Oman Airways.
Okay, I see. I see. Interesting. Well, so anyway, let's get into this presentation without wasting further time. So in this is my brief introduction. You know about me, so I don't have to tell more about me. I'm RCIC based in Toronto. Got more than 4 years experience dealing particularly for student matters. Offer letters, counseling, visa filing, everything we do. And today's purpose of this orientation is to basically give you some tips. We will be discussing few items. So plan your travel after stamping, make sure you issue study permit, when to start working once you're in Canada, and how many hours you can work, right? So this is how it looks. Once you arrive, you're arriving in Toronto, right? Pearson Airport
Yes,
in
yes,
Mississauga. So
International Airport.
it is very close
Yes,
to my house.
yes.
I live close to Pearson Airport in
Okay,
Mississauga.
fine.
Okay, so yeah, this is sometime when you arrive at the lounge, arrival lounge. This is how it looks like. So they tell
Okay,
you number one, keep your passport ready, declaration, custom declaration. Second, your acceptance letter, enrollment proof, proof of tuition fee payment receipt, bank statement or proof of funds or GIC, and IELTS. These are some of the documents you must have with you.
okay,
So before you travel, you must have make sure you have your ArriveCan app. You know what ArriveCan app is.
uh,
So you have to
I've
download it.
heard about.
I sent you a link.
Okay, okay,
So please download on your phone and before or within 72 hours from your flight, you have to
mm,
upload certain information in that ArriveCan app. That's needed by
mm,
Canadian government.
okay.
Make sure you download and upload proof of vaccination. You are fully vaccinated, right?
Yes, I am fully vaccinated for COVID.
Very good. So that's why they're going to ask you where you're going to live, proof of vaccination, your travel tickets, everything. It's like an app. You upload everything. Make sure it's done before your departure within 72 hours. Very important.
Okay. From India or
Yes, in India, before your
okay,
departure from India.
okay,
You must have that, and also all these stuff. We have all these documents, right, with you.
okay,
And one of the important, so I'm coming back here. Okay, this screen you see. Once you arrive here, or even before you arrive, so you have to show at the Indian airport. They'll be asking you certain documents. For example, I'm going to share screen with you. I know you have a visa valid. That's fine. This is very important. You see that? I checked online
Yeah.
in your GC key. Your document is valid, right?
Yes.
This is very important. I've seen some students at the airport in India. Sometimes they don't pay attention to the GC key and it's invalid for some reasons.
Okay.
As of today, your counterfile, which is your visa,
Yeah.
stamp in your passport, that is still valid at IRCC GC key. Make sure.
Okay.
And you're traveling next week, make sure it's still valid.
Okay.
It's very important. Sometimes it's invalid for some reason. You can't travel.
Okay.
Second, your medical must be valid. It's valid,
Okay.
I guess.
Yes, it will be expiring in May 2023.
Very good. So you're coming next month, so it should be okay. And your
Yeah.
counterfile is also valid. That's important. And now another document you need, I'm going to share with you. It's very, very important. Proof of, you have that letter. This one. It's correspondence letter, IRCC correspondence letter.
Okay.
See that? You can see my
Port
screen.
of entry. A port
port
of
of
entry.
entry. So it says, see, it says it should be your medical expiring in April. So you have to travel before that, number one.
Okay.
Very important. So this one you should be presenting to CBSE officer once you arrive in Canada. So they'll be asking you correspondence letter with your passport.
Okay.
So just share them this and then watch for their instruction. Don't volunteer. Just give them passport and this letter and pay attention what they're looking for.
Okay.
So they may ask you, okay, for example, which college you are going to? Mohawk College. Which campus? It's Hamilton main campus, right? Which program? Practical nursing. They may ask you to log in into your My Mohawk account
Okay.
to access your registration proof and the proof of your timetable, right?
Okay.
They may ask you your study permit. You can share with study permit. You can give to them. I'm sorry, the letter of acceptance. My apology. Letter of acceptance you give them. If they ask you GIC, you can share whatever they need. You have to have soft copies handy with you. Most common question they ask you: which college, which program, which intake. 2-3 questions.
Okay.
And then once they are satisfied, they're going to issue you a document, which is called. I'm going to share with you. So you need this document. Where is this? I'm trying to share with you. Hold on. So we have that port of entry letter, and then this one. You can see that. It's called study
Yes,
permit.
okay.
See study permit.
Yes, sir.
You have to watch your name, date of birth, male, female, everything very carefully right there.
Okay.
Sometimes they can misspell. They're busy, right?
Okay.
Watch all these personal details on study permit.
Okay.
And also,
Okay.
this is very important. Watch for this. The remarks. You know what it says?
Okay.
You can work off campus.
Okay.
So you have to be careful that sometimes officers they forget. So they don't write there off campus. If it's written off, if you can't, then you can't work off campus. So
Okay.
make sure once you are at the airport and watch, and when they give you study permit, make sure the details, make sure this is written there, that you are authorized to work off campus. See here, number 3,
Okay.
what is the number 3 condition? Number 3, what do you see?
May accept employment on or off campus if meeting eligibility.
So this is very important. So pay attention to that. So you need this study permit to study in Canada.
Okay.
Because my college will ask you, Mohawk College will ask you to upload this. So make sure that you get this document from the CBSE officer at the airport.
Okay.
Very critical, and information is correct. You understand so far? So good?
Yeah.
Okay, now, how many hours? So you might have heard that IRCC has made some changes last month. So you can work more than 20 hours while in classes, but the key is number 3. Read this one. What is this?
After beginning the academic session.
Your class is starting in January 1st week, right?
Yeah, January 2nd.
Okay, and you are coming next week.
Yeah.
So you can work. You can work until you start your classes.
Okay.
and you can obviously work more than 20 hours. But try to limit your hours because your focus is study, right? You're coming to Canada to study.
Yeah, I know that.
That's very important. So yeah, and also read the first one. You can only work more than 20 hours if your study permit does say that you are authorized to work off campus, right? I showed you a study permit before.
Okay.
You can only work if your study permit allows you to work.
I to work. Yes.
And then you can only do once you classes starting.
Okay.
And this is my YouTube channel. Subscribe, share with your friends. This is my information. And
Okay.
also I can share about my other post. Let's see, study permit. And also you will also get this COP work permit. You need that because in your program there's a
Okay.
COP. So you will get two documents. One is study permit, one is COP work.
Yes. Okay.
The two documents you should get from airport.
Okay.
Very important. Don't forget to get COP work permit as well at the same time.
Okay.
So study permit and a COP work permit. Both you need. Yeah, it's
Okay.
called COP work permit.
Okay.
So it's very, very important. Make sure you have it.
Can I ask a question?
1 second, hold on. Please go ahead.
My actually my visa will expires on May 2024 because I was already in September intake.
Yes.
So if I start my classes in January intake, but is there any rectification in that like that?
No. If they ask you, just tell them that you deferred
Okay.
because you were waiting for a visa and the September intake was closed. So you have to defer it and you can show them your LOA for January intake, right?
Okay.
They'll issue study permit. And after that, don't worry. You have my number, and once you're in Canada, then if we have to extend study permit, then I will help you to extend because we do offer these services for our students once they are onshore. Right now, you're offshore, right?
Okay.
But once you're in Canada, I will help.
Okay. Thank you.
What else? So GC key is valid. Everything is all good. So all good to go, my friend. All set. Very, very happy for you. Very excited.
Okay. And once again, thank you very much. Your services are very transparent. You are available at every time. Once I remember that I call you you are at hospital
Yeah.
you are very transparent and available at any time. Thank you very much.
Well, that's 1 second. Hold on. I want to show something. So you see my screen? This one. Yeah. See, this is what we do. We provide transparent services to our students, and obviously we have a time zone difference. So we try to make sure that I'm accessible to all the queries, all the questions. That's very important, and this is our banner. You can share with other students. So our services again end to end. Once you come here, we're looking forward to welcome you, and we will help you until PR. Don't worry. Our services never doesn't end once you leave India. No, actually we have onshore, offshore both services. So you will be becoming soon onshore student because you are coming. So we're helping you with that. So anyway, thank you very much. This is our goal to be accessible. I try my best to be accessible to my students as much as I can, except when I'm sleeping for 6-7 hours. So again, one more time, Alan, thank you so much. Wonderful. Looking forward to meet you in Canada next week.
Okay, thank you.
Take care. Say hi to your parents.
Okay, thank you.
And let me do this.